Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's Pacific Showdown, Highlander Asia versus Australia. My name is Tal. Joining me on the casting bench is Time. Good evening, Time. How are you?
Good evening. Feeling really well. Very excited for this match. Any predictions with this one, Mr. Tal?
I am heavily Australian favoured, as I'm sure you are quite Asian favoured, coming to support your friends from home. And tonight we've got some absolutely fabulous players coming out from both sides. Do you want to take us through the Asia roster?
Yeah, sure. I will. Here you go. For Asia, we do have Carrier on the Scout, Sarkrees on the Soldier, CH Pyro, Love Demo, Amari on Heavy, Roshi on Engineer, Song on Medic, Yadon on Sniper, and Zenny on Spy. How about you? Let's take it off with the Australian side.
On the Australian side, we have Hungry for Eggs on the Scout, Raylan on the Soldier, Time Pyro, Maz on the Demolition Man, JP, Heavy Weapons, Regia Engineer, Remorse on the Med, Flo on Sniper, and Andy Roo on the Medic. And I gotta say, these Australian players, they're joining up tonight with some pretty substantial ping numbers.
Yeah, like, I'm actually a bit worried for the Australian side because this seems to be a very Asia-favored server.
Yeah,
I think the average... Yeah, I mean, the average for the Asians, their ping's like at least 50, while majority of the Australians have like 100, so...
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Maz is floating around the 50 to 60 mark on ping, but we've got players with ping as high as 130 on the side of the Australians, so... It's going to be pretty interesting. We're going into product for this first map, and I gotta say, on a first map like product, where ping can mean a pretty substantial difference.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I guess there would be some changes in playstyle for the Australians for a bit, because, you know, they'd have to adjust to the ping. But, honestly, as much as I love my region, and you know, I think I've just played both Highlanders at the highest level on each side, and I think AU has more going for it because the competition is more healthy. So while I am banking on the Australians to win, I'm rooting for the Asians, of course. I want them to surprise me.
Your money is where your mouth is, though. I hope to see a lot of people in chat gambling away their channel points in support of the region that they're coming from. It should be some pretty intense gameplay here tonight. I gotta say, some of these class matchups, things could look pretty close. I know Raylan with the 110 ping versus Sarkrees hovering around the 40 ping should be a pretty interesting matchup to watch, especially on this first map here. Now, it is a best of 3 tonight. So, following from product, we'll see some Ashville later, and then we've got Vigil as a potential tiebreaker. But starting out with 2 COTs, I'm really excited to see the DM from both of these regions really come head-to-head here in the Pacific Showdown.
Yeah, it's going to be a... For? I'm looking out for, honestly, the playmakers on both sides. So... For me, I think in Asia, it would probably be Sarkrees and Zenny because they're I don't know, I think they're the wild cards that's gonna really change the pace. Oh wait, we're already starting, it looks like it. So here we go, let's take away this first mid.
Yep, we've got some fast demo rollouts. Maz taking some early ground on top of Rock here. Love trying to shoot across the point, trying to defend against the advance from the Australians, but unfortunately Raylan's already taken China behind them. Despite Australia being down both Regia and their Scout, it's not looking good.
Yeah, but we see Love there drawing first blood. Flo takes him out. He's looking for more here. Yadon is trying to take a shot onto the demo and gets the shot. Maz gets taken down. It looks like Asia is winning this, and Roshi is going for the medic. He's going for it. It takes him down. Remorse is down. It's a 6-man death for the Australians.
Yeah, instantly
fine showing from
there.
Asia.
I thought that concrete rollout was quite ambitious there, but Asia seems to make it work. They're taking grass here. Flo with an SVS brings down Yaden. This could be an opportunity for Australians to advance, bring down Love as well.
Flo is just getting all these kills. A lot of impact takes both the demo and the sniper down. And quickly the Australians...
They trade out soldiers. Asia down 3 with the point capped. Flo gets a nice headshot onto Harrier there. That's going to allow them an opportunity to... looks like Asian Uber is going to come out. They're going to try and bring down some Australian players, but they all retreat in time. JP being brought low, but Remorse healing him up again. It's going to give them an opportunity to advance soon enough. And with this point capture, Yaden, we might see some... JP, he does end up going down. Very unfortunate there.
CH pushing way too far, but luckily... But it looks like a very aggressive Uber from the Australians there.
CH
might be able to take down CH.
Down. Song and CH both going down. Australia, that's gonna allow them to run down this clock a little bit as Asia are gonna send their players in, trying to reconcile some sort of post fight here, but only picking up Raylan and the sentry gun.
Yeah, a lot of value there from that Uber. And the Australians will have a bit of ad here to work with. And it looks like Harrier is trying to take this one. Hungry is trying to punish him, and Harrier gets taken down by Hungry. JP
Zenny
making sure
brought down Remorse there though. That's gonna slow down the Australians quite a bit. They're gonna lose 4 and end up having to resort to a sack wave. Young Son isn't brought down too far though. Very well defended by his team.
Nice pick from Zenny there, giving the advantage, the Uber out of like 70% of the Asians. But JP is just making sure this flank is on lockdown. The Asians are defending heavily. But they need to get this this forward hold, or it's gonna be a lot of value for the Australians. And Andy Roo! Oh my god!
Them in.
What a block from Andy Roo! Oh my goodness! That was a great cock block from Andy, because they weren't able to retreat. Even if he didn't get the stab onto the medic, that really devastated the hold for the Asians.
Yeah,
what a block from Andy.
Trying to back out through connector is always sketchy like that, because that's the worst case scenario, right?
Oh, what a stab from Zenny. Spawn camps Andy Roo. I guess Andy Roo is on the receiving end of that.
I guess so. It's not always pretty. Andy Roo's usually the dealer of those bets.
Yeah, he's usually the one spawn camping, right? But I guess Zenny is answering back. And it looks like...
I'm surprised this Australian team is so much on the back foot here. Losing 6, forced to go for some sort of a salvage play, but losing so many players.
Yeah, this is very aggressive from the Asians here. Like, they're really looking to take this space, and they don't want to give AU any room to breathe. And here we go. They're peeking into to connect to concrete, sorry. And it looks like Australia is trying to get a foothold in. Andy Roo does get taken down, and they're trying to look to retake some space. JP gets taken down by Harrier, and Flo might be in trouble here. Sees the decloak onto the sniper, and that Uber is used from the Asians here. It looks like the Asians are doing really well at holding this.
I think we do have a pause coming out. Yeah, it's really hard for this Australian team to make much ground. Team Asia is pulling out some pretty fantastic forward holds here when they've got the point, and it's really stunting Team Australia from making any space at all. Really, they've got this SVS coming out from the side of Flo, being supported by his team every so often, but without those effective picks that we've seen earlier, it's been really hard for Australia to break this hold.
Yeah, I think that I've played against the Team Asia I played in a mix basically when they were practicing, and they were really trying to not give the mixed team any ground. So I guess they're just trying to replicate what they're doing here. So it's working really fine. I think Australia is having a lot of trouble. Retaking concrete as well as hill, because they're really putting the pedal to the metal here. So I'm excited to see how Australia is gonna break this hold from the Asians.
I mean, again, like, we have to account for the impossible fights that Australia is being put into, especially with the ping disadvantage.
Definitely.
It's got to be hard, right? If I'm on Team Australia right now, how would I be taking advantage of this pause in a more tactical way, Time?
Honestly, I think I just work around my sniper. because I know how hard it is to play demo. Or I mean, actually, Maz is fine with this ping, but you know, it really stunts the capability of a soldier if you're playing on like 100 plus. But okay, I guess we're back to the match here. JP is trying to retake the house from the Australians, but Love is singling him out. He gets taken down.
Yeah, he's just missing the support from his team there, and he needs his team backing him up.
Oh,
he's gonna
what
try
a
and hold on to floating a great headshot there. But yeah, to maintain that house control, he does need the support of his team. But fortunately, Team Australia, they're peeking out. But Yaden winning that SVS, it's gonna be hard for them to keep this space. Oh, Song does go down though to the Iron Bomber of Maz. And it's going to be a very successful Uber coming out from Team Australia. It's going to allow them to recap here with a few seconds left on the clock, preventing that from going into overtime. It's going to give Australia the advantage going into this next team fight.
Yeah, and it looks like they're really not giving anybody room to breathe. Oh my god, Harry Appeal still down, hungry for eggs. And it's just a struggle to take point from both teams. It's just constant action back and forth. I don't know how any of these teams are going to break this, but Maz gets taken down by Zenny. And Raylan is trying to go for something and gets taken down eventually. Yadon is going for the headshot.
Very unlucky there.
Looks like
Team Asia.
Oh, Yadon takes down Flo.
And
here we go, 1-0 for the Asians. Let's go, Asia. I'm rooting for you guys.
Let's go. Yeah, I gotta say that Team Asia just seems way more coordinated in these drawn-out fights. Despite Team Australia picking up some of these picks and some chance Ubers that managed to break apart Team Asia's holds a little bit, it seems as though if Team Australia can't pick up these early picks, the fight ends up going in Team Asia's direction. A little bit of a connector fight here. JP and Reg are both going down, but Maz picking up Song during that fight. Remorse is going to live, going down to 26 HP, barely living on Remorse. Team Australia, they're going to save their med on grass, but at what cost? Vampire, he's going to do what he can to salvage that fight a little bit, but Remorse, you gotta praise this guy's game sense, staying alive through that multiple player sack wave. And although Maz is going to go down here, looks like Team Australia is going to have the advantage despite Team Asia's early cap
aggression. Yep. I mean, honestly, a big change of pace from both teams. Oh,
sorry to cut you off there. Reg just absolutely
I saw that.
Amazing work. Sakris does force out the Uber though. It's gonna slow down Team Australia a little bit. Yeah.
He did not want Love pushing forward, and he just dealt with it in his own time.
Take back connector from the Asian advance. That's
Andy Rue taking down the sniper here. Reja is so aggressive in this hill. He's trying to prove something.
Getting a little bit chaotic here as Andy Rue's going to try and make the most of this chaos. Maybe going for a pick on grass, but looks like Team Asia, they're going to go for a recap here, capitalizing on the 4 dead players on Australia, 3 as a respawner there. Hopefully we can see another one of these great Team Asia forward holds while Team Australia is still trying to
it's about to happen now. They're pushing into concrete, taking down JP and Raylan. They're going all the way in. And the use is used onto the Australians. It's a massive Uber. It's a family Uber on both teams.
It's not a very well coordinated fight. Team Australia have to be careful that they don't take too much space here. Sakris, he brings down Remorse in that post Uber. And Team Asia, they're looking pretty dominant here.
Yeah, Don does take down Maz here. It's really hard for the Australians to get any sort of footing, but here we go, a bomb from Raylan. A lot of reflect, but he ends up getting taken down.
What is Sun
nice one from
there?
Flo.
Nice one from Flo. Around on grass. They're trying to evade Raylan, and it just doesn't end up going in Team Asia's favor. Team Australia, they're going to benefit from the early spawns here, try and clean up the rest of these Asian players, and then try to recap. Sakri's going for a pick. Oh, unfortunately, doesn't pick up Remorse. Remorse barely surviving, and Andy Rue clutching that out with a butter knife. Flo winning an SVS onto Yaden, and looks like Team Australia is going to recap here at some point. A little bit nervous about their advance potentially after some of these a bit scrappier fights. Maybe some of the players on Team Australia aren't quite used to this level of resistance, as you said.
Yeah, it's like, honestly, this is I think both teams are trying to be aggressive, against one another. Oh, but here we go with Love with the sack here. He's trying to make a surf. Remorse gets taken down.
He finds a fantastic direct there to pop Remorse up against the wall, and Remorse just unfortunately getting rocketed there, and there's not much with that perfect first rocket placement. Yeah, there's not much he can do. Zenny helping out Roshi with that fight onto Hungry. Hungry's a slippery man. Fantastic shot onto Flo though. Despite Team Australia's cap gear, it looks like Team
Nice
Asia.
step from Andy Root taking down Song. CH was not able to do anything about that.
That's and pretty nasty.
Honestly, Asia is looking to be very coordinated in product.
Yeah,
like you can see that
they have to delay the recap here though.
Yeah, if they don't want to. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, there we go. They're not going to deny anyone, but they are going to lose Harrier. Harrier trying to stay too far forward without the point capture, and it looks like a lot of the players on Team Asia are sort of caught on this little concrete region here. They're going to pick up Hungry for eggs, but it's not looking great. They lose Sarkries in the process, and so much space is being afforded to Team Australia here. Vampire stuck on grass. He does manage to bring down Time, and he might bring down Andy.
Red is in!
Yeah, Red slightly too slow. Very unlucky there. Is the trade?
Trade happens.
Sorry.
Love gets taken down.
Well, they're gonna bring down Love, but they're not able to pick up Song.
Zenny, what a stab onto the heavy there. He's going for more. Hungry takes him down immediately. But that could have been a disaster for the Australians. Zenny was close.
Yeah, very, very close there. They are down 2 on the side of Team Australia. They're gonna have slightly slower spawns, especially with that heavy death. And with Regia and Time losing control of this flank region, Australia is sort of on the back foot here. Despite having uber advantage, they sort of have to afford Team Asia the space. Down 3 players, Remorse falling low. Remorse actually dies to the
Hello, with the 3rd kill. Okay, is this man activated or what? Check his PC right now.
Check him PC.
He's looking, I think he's looking for his 4th here. Flo might be, like I said, could be the difference maker as long as they play around Flo. I think he can really shut down the opposition.
He's the sort of player where if you support him well enough, he can make magic happen. I've definitely benefited from that magic in the past, and hopefully Team Australia can do the same. Raylan. Oh, he actually picks up 2 in connected there. Maybe a slight mistiming there. He picks up a 3rd on Sarkries that tried to jump behind, and it looks like Australia with those make that a 6th pick. Yeah,
and here we go.
They've changed the tide here. Team Australia.
We have a match on our hands, 1-1.
Yeah, maybe they've compensated a little bit for some of the assumptions they had going into the first round, and they've made the necessary changes. It does look like they are acknowledging Team Asia's attempts to control concrete, and instead opting to try to take some space in other regions of the map and pressuring them from multiple sides, which is a much better way of breaking their hold than what we saw in the first round.
Yeah, and I noticed that they're a lot more aggressive. Oh, what a shot!
That was a disgusting shot on Harrier. I don't even know what to say about that. I can't believe he hit that shot.
Yeah.
What a fantastic flick. Australia, they're going to lose a few players here, but...
takes up so Somebody get on the flow cam right now. Oh my god. He's pulling up.
And that was looking like such a strong mid for Team Asia as well. They were taking so much space really early on. They were getting a lot of picks, but unfortunately they didn't get the pick that mattered. Raylan and JP, they push through connector here. Raylan, he jumps through, trying to pick up more. Harrier and Yaden both go down. That's a sniper advantage on the side of Team Australia here. They've got buffs onto their sniper with only 4 players alive on the side of Team Asia. It looks like a pretty easy recap here for Team Australia, unless Team Asia want to do something quite dangerous.
I think Asia, you can't spell Asia without dangerous, so I feel like they're gonna do something really ballsy here.
I don't know what language
takes some time. There's the opener. The pyro does end up going down, so that's an avenue for the Asians. Nice pick from Yadon.
Yeah, he finds him. He knows Zenny's number. He knows where he's hiding nowadays. Team Australia, they do use Raylan and Regia, though. Eventually, Andy Roo as well. But Team Asia, without these offensive classes, it's really hard for them to make re-aggression on the back of some picks onto Team Australia. It's really slowed them down in this third round.
Yeah, and I think now they have to start playing around Yadon to make some picks here, because if it's Flow making space, I'm sure Yadon can answer back as well. We need Yadon to activate for this to be a game changer of a match.
Raylan loves those little connector fights there, just like trying to shoot some easy ground rockets. Knowing Raylan, he's probably a little confused why they keep trying to push through the connected doorway there. We did have some Ubers come out there, Time and Flow both going down. And
Harry
that's going to be a
pistol though.
Yeah, Harry's got some fantastic pistol.
We do have a little bit of an answer back from the Asians here, being able to cap the point. And it's a constant battle. I don't know what you're seeing, but it's like a war inside the FNAF room there in concrete for both teams.
Yeah, it's like, they're really contesting it. They see Raylan waddling around in there, and they really want to bring him down. They're doing their absolute best. And Team Asia, they're going to try and break free from Cliff, trying to get an angle here. Ooh, a nice punch sticky to bring down Zenny. And another pause coming out. I think this is a slight connection issue happening with some of the Team Australia players.
But
I've got to say, this Team Australia is showing that they can be equally dominant on these forward holds as Team Asia was on the first round.
Yeah, it was like the first round, Team Asia took them by surprise, and rightfully so. They were really pushing Team Australia back, but then I guess Australia used it as a analysis round for them, so that so this is how they play. Let's see if we can clap back with our own strat or something. So it's working out really well. It's 1-1. It's been pretty even so far.
Yeah, going into this third round, it's been really good to see that the teams are trying to adapt around each other's strengths. You can see that Team Asia recognizing that Raylan likes to hold quite forward and push connector with JP, is trying to dedicate more resources there.
Yep.
So far, they haven't been able to maintain control of the flank, and that's probably just due to the nature of the added heals that Remorse is pumping into Raylan and JP. But it is nice to see them contesting flank and dedicating more resources without having to rotate their combo over. Because we saw Team Asia, they were trying to rotate their combo over onto the flank in that first round, so that they could easily translate that into a forward hold, assuming they'd won the fight. But it's a little troubling.
Yeah, I mean, if they can, honestly, as long as they can keep up what they're doing right now, I think it'll still be a pretty close game. But I think I know why the game is paused. So I think Flow's Discord crashed. So
right.
it might be his it might be his word.exe that's affecting that. I don't know.
Greenwirenet.exe has it's interfering with some of the other applications on Flow's computer right now.
I think
we should be able to get this underway soon. It looks like he might be restarting his Discord now. But yeah, I really like what we're seeing in this third round. I feel like if Team Asia want to regain control here, they should maybe look back to how they were rotating heals to the flank and trying not to give up too much space in the process. Because I feel like they have a lot of concern that they're going to lose house control, right? But they really need to dedicate more resources in preventing JP and Raylan from just taking their grass.
Getting towards the flank, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and just killing 4 people. Because unfortunately, it doesn't matter. If Team Asia lose 4 people, it doesn't matter how their combo fights go. It's going to be hard for them to recap,
Yeah, the post is just as important as the actual fight, because if the post is really bad, then you might as well not contest point anymore. So they really have to find an answer to JP and Raylan going for things on the flank. But honestly, the reason why JP and Raylan are having a really good time in the flank is because I noticed that Flo was sitting on Cliff and he was like really pressuring Sarkreese and Vampire on the flank. So, they were getting 150 while they're getting rushed by JP and Raylan. So it's gonna be really tough if you have a sniper just pointing their gun at you, So the Asians really need to have an answer for that as well. But I do see Zenny, on the prowl for Flo there. So hopefully you can get him in time so that Sarkreese and Vampire won't have a hard time with the flanks.
Yeah. What makes Flo such a dominant sniper in this game mode is when he's playing on a team that has like dominant objective control, he will look for picks outside of the SVS and try to force the SVS to occur like in an ill-opportune context for the opposing team. Like if Flo is sitting on Cliff there and he's got a firm sight line down onto flank, then the only possibility for Yaden to contest that sight line is for Yaden to go on the flank, and then he is potentially in the line of fire of Raylan and JP.
Yeah, Raylan and JP. Yep.
Yeah. So it's definitely a hard one. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Team Asia here wait a little bit for their Uber, and maybe they can try and force a beneficial trade and trying to keep their players healthy for that post Uber.
Yeah. Okay. We will be a little bit more delayed because Asia has gone to the toilet, according to sources. Okay. But yeah, just to elaborate more on that, I've been on the receiving end of Flo's wrath, and it's not pretty. It's quite scary how much he can do when he has, infinite space practically. Like you can't just peek a sight line anymore, and I'm sure that Asia is feeling it now that he's kind of turned on. So, okay, not turned on in that way, guys, but turned on in the sense that he's hitting his shots. So, yeah.
Looks like we just had a repause, maybe to let some players
let somebody
the
in.
Server.
Yeah.
I'm expecting more trades to come out on the side of Team Asia if they're looking to take some objective control back, because these dry fights just simply aren't going too well for them. Right?
Yeah.
I think that they're going to have to revisit this sort of Ubers orientated KOF gameplay and see what they can make up that way. If we could bring up the logs, we might be able to have a look at.
Yeah, we could. What's happening right now?
The performances so far.
Ooh, look at these logs though. So pretty.
So pretty. And yeah, I mean, Flo is just absolutely shutting things down here.
Yeah, he's looking to be very scary.
With those 13 kills, keeping in mind that each of these kills have been completely tide turning in a lot of these fights. And Maz, with that gargantuan amount of damage.
Oh my god, I didn't see Maz is doing that much. It's such a difference.
Looks like we have an unpause here. Things are going to be going ahead.
And here we go. I'm Uber here for the Australians.
The Uber early. CH, he might be caught here. He is caught.
He's caught. Oh. Nice flurry of stickies from Maz there, taking down CH. CH basically had no answer to that. And what the... Oh, Zenny! Do not!
Dancing around on Rock there. He's trying to shoot down onto them. Yeah.
Nice pick though. He take down Flo. So that was a worth it pick there. Even though he got bottled. And here we go, an aggressive move from the Asian side. And it looks like we're going for a oh yeah, here we go. We're going for the forward hold.
Sarkreese. He's gonna land on Flo here.
Taken down.
Nice. Now that Team Asia did like exactly the right play there when Team Australia's Uber came out, like deciding to kite it back and then reuse the Uber into them once they've overextended. Really showed a level of coordination that we're hoping to see if we're expecting this to go to 3 maps. So yeah, Team Australia they are just getting their medic up now. They're facing a pretty substantial disadvantaged situation. So they might make use of the time on the clock to send a sack wave in, but with Hungry going down early to that sniper, and Maz going down somehow. Oh, that must have been the pause. Actually, might have killed down during the pause. But yeah, it looks like Team Asia losing 3. It looks like Team Australia, they're just going to see if they can pressure this. Maybe force out the Uber in a more natural way. And
there we go! That's a difference maker for the Australians, and they retake the point! What a stab the song! Oh my goodness.
He actually did the Frog Pug certified stand-in dispenser strat, and it just instantly.
Oh no!
Team Australia, they are going to lose 5 though. Hungry is a respawner. They do have the cap point, but it's going to slow down Team Asia from getting this forward hold potentially. Roshi setting up a mini there, hoping to keep the ground. But
it is full Uber ad, so I don't think they'll. I don't think the Australians will let this clock run down anytime soon. They're just gonna go in once they have all the players. And what a shot!
Andy's luck is being tested today, I gotta say. He's getting killed in spawn, he's getting close range headshot.
Love is getting hammered here. Hungry wants him, he's out for blood. Hungry takes down Love here immediately. And they're just gonna retake this point.
Dude, he was sitting on the couch in house. Just gets gunned down. Hungry.
He wanted him really bad. Oh, here we go. Apart from the Uber.
Andy Roo.
And Andrew can kill him. There we go.
Fantastic pick here. Really beneficial for Team Australia.
Raylan is in.
Bring down 3.
He's going for more. And
really
the wipe.
Damage. And it looks like that's going to be...
round. Yeah,
it's another round. Favor of Team Australia. That was honestly, just such a well-coordinated pinch. Team Australia managing to isolate some of those Team Asia players and then just dedicate so much spam on top of that combo. And of course, Raylan
definitely won that round for them, bro. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
I would say Song lost them that round, but it depends on your.
No, what can Song do though? What can Song do with this spy on top of him? Andy.
Team Australia, they're going to lose 3 early on here. They will kill Song in the process, Team Australia, but they really need to keep Remorse alive. Remorse, not having taken much damage yet, going to try and keep the demo and... Zenny going to bring down 2. Almost bringing down
really
a 3rd.
Good with the gun spy. He's taken down like a lot of people with it. You guys...
Yeah, I feel like I'm watching VIP Zach play right now. If anyone knows that player. He's a fantastic revolver man.
Honestly, the revolver or like playing gunspy is so underrated. Like not a lot of people bother using it, but it shows that Zenny shows that you can do such crazy amount of damage with it.
I love these perspectives that we're getting on the production of people just looking at the soldier in the sky bombing them, like Willem Dafoe gif as Raylan is just like soaring over the heads of the Team Asia players. Wow. It looks like Team Australia with these picks, they're gonna somewhat stabilize here and hopefully get into a position. Regia getting a nice meat shot onto Zenny there. But yeah, hopefully Team Australia is going to get into a position here where they force out the Uber. They use the Uber aggressively.
Love is going for flow so much. Like, he knows who he has to take down.
Yeah.
It looks like...
every single round of ammunition to bring down flow. Harry and Sarkrees, a little bit greedy there. They do have the point. Both of them get brought down. That's going to slow down Team Asia from maintaining this forward hold. Although they did bring down Remorse, it's a little bit sketchy without the scout and the soldiers. They're going to back up here. He gets the pick onto Sol?
What?
I didn't think that was going to be enough damage. I thought...
Yeah.
Clearly
the Letrander is... Yeah, the Letrander is like notable for like doing lesser damage, but apparently that's not to take him down.
I'm genuinely surprised that Letranger shot did enough damage to bring down Song there. It didn't look likely, but
yeah.
Team Asia, they're going to try and send in players in return, but facing this 40% Uber advantage from Team Australia. Oh, make that a larger Uber advantage as Andy Ru's going to bring down Song and Zenny's going to bring down
Zenny
Remorse.
taking down Remorse again.
It's fine. And here we go. I'll just eat my words.
Yeah, I mean, Yadon is like looking to answer back with his own sniper kill streaks here. It looks like he's also activated now to counter Flow. So the game is looking to be a bit more Asia-sided with a minute left on the clock actually, and Asia is holding this down really well.
Roshi position, anticipating the Andy Ru on top of
they're traumatized with that.
Completely paranoid after last round. Zenny bring down JP with the revolver, and then the sentry gun is quick to follow. With JP down, it's going to be hard for Team Australia to aggress.
Oh, Raglan! Shot on the area!
Hitting a rocket onto there.
I thought he was going to die. Oh my goodness.
If he had some space there, he might have put a question mark in chat, but feel like the nerves are... Oh, Regia? That's my Texan right there, just running into them. Didn't turn out well that time, but looks like Team Australia on the back of that love pick are going to keep some point. Keep some space. Flo getting a nice shot on Vampire. And Flo, he's in exactly the position he wants to be in. Playing around crates, watching for these main crosses, watching these for these potential flank plays.
Here we go on Uber.
Using this Uber, very aggressive. They're beeline directly for Flo, but they're potentially overextended here. CH being dropped down low. They do lose Harrier, but it's not looking good for Team Asia. They're just like immediately on the back foot. They can't even recap off of that. They do bring down JP though. Maybe that's going to give them a little bit of space to walk forward. Maz being dropped down low. And
it looks like they're really bad Uber.
A little bit of point pressure. Oh, great damage! Oh! CH and Love being brought down so low. An amazing pipe from Maz there. Trying to keep the space near Dogbread. And
another pause. But that looked really bad for the Asia side. But it looks like they were able to get a footing onto that fight, and it looks like they're retaking point. I thought Asia was gonna lose that post fight there, but apparently they do end up winning it. Nice pipes there from Love taking down some of the players, but that was, if you saw the Uber, that was a straight beeline onto Flow. They just ignored the combo entirely. That's crazy. Oh.
Looks like we have a few connection issues here yet again. Unfortunate. But hopefully we'll get JP back into the server soon. And yeah, although the pauses have been a little bit inconvenient, it has been nice to reflect on how these players are managing these situations here.
Oh, but we're back.
We are back indeed. Asia, they do have the point with 30 seconds left, but Andy Ru taking down Yadon, it's going to allow them an opportunity to walk forward here. I think that was a saw onto the spy. That's going to even out Ubers here. We might see a good old-fashioned trade in our near future as Team Australia is going to pressure the point, force out the Uber on the side of Team Asia. Team Australia going to use their Uber in return. Vampire is going to fall, and Team Asia, they give up all the space in that trade. They're going to back out all the way through grass, and now Team Australia, they're recapping the point. As long as they don't deny Raylan, he's probably screaming at his team not to deny him, and they don't deny him.
I mean, they do. That was a nice saw there from Remorse taking down Zenny. They were able to get even Ubers there, which really helped the point fight there. 1 minute left on the clock for the Australians.
Ooh,
let's see if
he gets spotted by Remorse, and they're just gonna kite things around to Cubby.
Yeah, Don taking down JP. That's great. Vampire takes down Regia as well. It's a wipe for the Australians. The Asians answering back. And here we go. It's 2-2 now. This is so close. What the heck?
It was getting pretty rough there. It looked as though Team Australia, after those little scrappy fights, they weren't able to get their buffs back onto the players. So Team Asia, I think it was pretty clear to notice that they didn't survive that fight with much HP. So sometimes it can just be that heal tempo. If they can keep that tempo, Sakri's getting 2 picks onto Flow and Hungry to break things out. Maz getting a nice pipe onto Love though. They do have to be careful about Sakri's jumping around. And
yeah, ooh.
A nice collapse here.
Sakri's is definitely a big difference maker and a playmaker for the Asians here. Like, he can just make plays when he wants to. And it shows there that he just immediately got 2 picks off the bat in that in our 5th round, sorry. So you gotta watch out for Sakri's.
Oh my god. Some of these SVSs are absolutely disgusting to watch. Yadon hitting a fantastic shot onto Flow there. It's gonna allow them to keep the point for a little longer uncontested as this Team Australia. They really want to retake this with
Andy Roo, a very aggressive decloak takes down CH. He's looking for more. Heya takes him down though. Maz is trying to go for something, but does end up taking down Roshi. So...
yeah, he does bring down Roshi. Not bad. Harrier.
Oh, Time does end up making them use, I guess. So that's Uber ad for the Australians. Yeah, well played from Time.
Not ideal. Interesting use of the Uber there. Didn't seem
I don't
like
think
we
they should have
very
used.
Weak. Maybe they thought that more players are aggressing. But fair enough. They still are maintaining the point control. Flow hitting a nice body shot onto Harrier there as the Uber from Team Australia comes out. They're going to try and chase these Team Asia players out. Vampire bringing down Andy Roo, but losing CH and Zenidog, it's going to be a little hard for Team Asia to immediately refight this. Love potentially caught on Cliff, dropping down to 80 HP before dropping down to the pack. Yeah, Team Australia, they are going to lose Hungry and Time.
Oh my god, Raylan almost takes down Song.
And Maz, and Flo, and Reg. And it's just JP and Remorse with Andy Roo as the spawner.
Zenny is doing so much with the revolver.
He truly is just gunning them down. He's 30 kills right now. 30 deaths. Pretty stunning performance. Right
yeah, 1.0 KD on Spy is pretty insane. And in this level of competition.
JP! Just like
why is JP just running? What?
He's just TR walkway mode right now. Oh, Andy Roo almost does it again.
Oh my goodness.
He almost does it again. Love that TR walkway cliff rollout. Might work next time as CH gonna do so much damage to so many players, and Team Australia, they're down 5. Make that down 6.
Oh, Harrier going balls deep for Flow there, does end up taking him down.
Harrier's kind of nasty with it. He's sort of clean. I've really loved his pistol aim this game so far, and Team Asia keeping this point. Zenny. Gun down JP. JP he's pushing Connector whose team is just nowhere there to support him.
Andy Roo wants it back as well. Takes down Yadon.
Oh, Flo hits a great shot onto Sakri's though. That might open things up for Team Australia here on the re-aggression. They've got a little bit of cap time. They're pinching the heavy. Vampire goes down. And with Love going down, it's going to be pretty easy for Team Australia to recap here. Hopefully not denying Time. Let's deny Time. That's fine. He can think about what he did wrong. Use those extra 5 seconds to contemplate his mistakes. And Zenny, the Spy 1v1. And
Zenny does end up on top there with that Spy kill.
The French Revolution. Zenny wins.
You gotta love it. Oh, but here we go. An Uber there from both sides, actually. A little bit better for the Australians, but it looks like they're just retaking the point here.
Harrier.
Dude, Harrier wants Flow, man.
I actually can't believe Harrier made it all the way up into China there without Team Australia stopping him.
Nice shot from Yadon there, taking down Hungry. But it's pretty clear that, you know, they're really beelining all for Flow, and it's really giving the Australians a hard time to find any picks and space.
Yep.
So
Team Australia, they've got to make magic happen now. If they wanna secure this mid fight, this point capture.
And unfortunately,
they're not able to. Team Asia taking this first map, but not without Team Australia heavily protesting. 3-2.
Yeah, like that was still a very close game. I think the winning factor there was them recognizing that Flo probably would have been the game changer for them. So they really tried to lock him down, and well, lock him down they did. We can see Harrier really pushing it like, okay, I'm gonna die, but I'm just gonna take down Flo with me. So
played. Maz with the 328 DPM being brought up in the logs right now. Really demonstrating how, like, with this 50 ping, you give him an inch, he takes a mile, right? He's holding down, he's spearheading these pushes, he's trying to slow down Team Asia's advance, but with some of the players on this Team Asia side, it's really hard to contest their forward holds.
Yeah, and honestly, I think that's why they weren't able to break much of the forward holds, because their pick classes were getting really focused. Because, like, for example, I think Andrew won them their second round, while Flo was activated when they won that first round. So when they started shutting down Flo and Andrew, that's when the ball started rolling for Asia, and they were able to get a really strong footing onto the last point capture. Because if you notice, like, the 4 rounds were pretty close, but the last point, it was like 1 minute left for the Australians. So I think Asia was able to find a strong footing there for them to defend that last point and secure the map win.
Yeah, I mean, Yadon was outputting so much damage there, getting the 421 DPM and top fragging, getting 38 frags. Looking at the heal stats here, Remorse and I believe it was Song doing amazing work on their heals, really keeping up here. It's been fantastic gameplay coming out from both of them.
It's so, look at the stats on the medics. So, like, as you mentioned, it's such a close 35 30, it's like both 36k healing, and 13 Ubers used, 1 dropped. The only difference was, I guess, the damage, but that doesn't really matter now, does it? So strong showing from both medics, and especially on Remorse, since he's like on 100 ping. So well played from Remorse there.
I think he also got a few Ubersaws, which is unbelievable considering he had 120 ping for most of that game. Hitting any melee at all is outstanding.
It's tough.
I mean, both of these teams really showing that ping doesn't amount to much, right? When it comes down to it, you can execute levels of coordination that just shows a thorough understanding of the way Highlander is played and the way the meta has evolved in these two regions.
Yeah, and you can see it. Like, we thought Raylan would have a tough time, but here he is at like 360 DPM, just same as Sarkrees on the other team. And Hungry and Harry are pretty much the same as well, with like both at 340 DPM. So,
So before we get into Ashville, we're going to throw it to a quick break, as we will be changing to an Australian-based server for this next map, just to potentially balance things out a little bit. But we will see you all in chat very, very soon. Welcome back to the Pacific Showdown, Asia versus Australia Highlander All-Stars match. We are on our second map on Australian ping now, Ashville. And immediately, Hungry for Eggs is going to pick up 2, and
oh my goodness,
we're going to lose a few more players on the side of Team Asia. We are going to lose Hungry for Eggs, though. Team Australia, they're going to peek Shutter here, really push back Team Asia. On the back foot here, Yadon going to try and go for a pick here, but Raylan, very aggressive. Going to try and make some space, and Team Australia, they're going to get this first cap out. And I'm Tao. Joining me is Time on the cast.
Hey guys, we're back, and it looks like we have changed servers now. So love, that is not looking good. A very straight pencil bomb onto Hungry for Eggs. That is not how you want to do it. But Yadon gets a nice shot up to no avail, but
not gonna
nice
matter
shot.
much. A headshot onto a demo man, and then the demo gets flashed and he instantly dies. But it was a good shot.
Good effort,
it was a
yes.
Good shot.
Good effort, regardless.
A beautiful shot. JP is going to hold so close here. Bring down CH.
Looks like
touch.
there's been a reverse of aggression here. It's now Asia holding back while AU is on the forward here. But it looks like Asia is answering quite. Oh, okay.
JP.
I thought Zenny was gonna get that. Gonna get that stair stab.
He defends against Zenny there, but he will go down nevertheless. Maz and Andy Roo both falling on the side of Team Australia alongside JP is going to mean that they're going to have to hold S a little bit, trying to evade Team Asia's Uber that will come out. But with Love and CH going down,
Regia is just... Oh my god, did anybody see that? Regia takes down CH, he takes down Love, and then he goes in for Song.
How did he even get there? What?
I don't know.
Is Regia just like a magician?
I don't know how the NG is doing that.
He's
oh
just,
my goodness.
He's just on them, a little bit of a spy 1v1 with JP assist. I'm going to bring down Zenny, and Harrier is also going to fall. Team Australia, it's going to secure their control of point here. Andy Roo going to go for a stab here, and he's going to fall alongside JP, but not without Love and CH.
Oh, they're stuck in lower here.
Ooh, the Uber does get brought out. Hungry, it's really all on him to make as much space for the combo as he can. He's going to bring down Roshi, and Zenny and Sakri's are both going to fall, but losing time. Team Australia, they have to be careful not to push their advantage too much, but they've played this song and dance before. They're going to continue to keep Hungry healthy on top of Red Root just there, and we're looking okay so far, Team Australia.
Yeah, it's 40 seconds left on the clock. Sakri's trying to go for it. Oh my goodness.
Remorse
but
avoiding getting too rocketed there.
Harrier goes for the beat shot, takes down Remorse! What a quick transition there after taking down Hungry, and Yadon a close range headshot onto Regia there. Yadon is fighting for it, and takes down Flow as well! Here we have a better game on our hands here in Ashville. It's looking like more action from both sides.
Time just keeps getting caught in really weird situations. I feel like he's maybe in a different Discord call to the rest of his team. But
Hungry takes down Harrier.
Ooh, JP with this under peek. It's gonna get punished by Zenny, and Team Asia, they're going to re-push across point. Team Australia, they're down quite a few players here, and ooh, Remorse, he's got a Pyro on top of him. CH is gonna bring him down, and with only 3 players alive on the side of Team Australia. Ooh, Sakri's gonna try and whip up his team. Time getting brought down yet again by Yadon. Why is my Pyro feeding?
They're walking into JP! Oh my god, Shreds Love! Oh my goodness! What can you do when you have a heavy staring down at you like that?
JP, it's just the classic, like, worth it death, where he's standing and shouting. He knows he's dead, but he brings down one and he just makes it worth it. Hungry, gonna bring down Yadon. He's going for the full flank here, trying to skirt around the enemy team. Raylan.
Oh no! Love is having a bad time right now.
I don't know why Love took that teleporter, considering that Raylan was already shooting at it prior to... You know what, it's fine. Sakri's, he's on top of Remorse. Remorse somehow doesn't take any damage whatsoever. Team Australia, they're all alive and they're going to take this first round. And,
what a convincing round, though, from the Australia side.
It seems as though Team Asia might be struggling a little bit with their ping disadvantage this time around.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we're getting to a third map, unless Asia has a clapback.
Oh, you're getting too ahead of yourself, Time. It's just getting started. If the first map told us anything, it's that this can go either way. Last map went to 3-2. It was really close. Zenny bringing down Raylan, and Time. Maz is also going to fall. Looks like a pretty good start to the mid from Team Asia. Only losing 3, but classes that aren't really necessary to get that really early advantage on point control. It's just Remorse and Hungry, and they've sort of have to give Asia the space here, as they're still waiting on Flow, and they're trying to remain healthy. Remorse dealing with Zenny in his own unique way. Good to see. And the Ubers are... Both teams are just hiding right now. It's a little awkward. I feel like both teams thought they were losing that mid-fight, so both teams just decided to leave. And
a
at this point...
a very aggressive Uber from the Asians to catch out time here.
Yep. Time on the receiving end of a full 8-second Uber.
And Love gets taken down by JP and under.
Zenny?
That was a... Zenny's trying to go for more, but here we go. Their own...
I just don't even know what to say. There's like 4 fights breaking out all at the same time here, and it looks like Team Australia just won most of them. So, as long as you win 3 out of the 4 fights that are breaking out, you should be able to cap the point. And that is the first point capture. I hope you guys enjoyed that mid-fight. It went for about 40 seconds. So.
Well, yeah. It just, but... Oh, Love gets taken out by... Love is not having a good time in Ashville.
Yeah. Maybe not in sync with the rest of his team there, trying to wide peek, hoping that the rest of his team was peeking with him. Didn't end up going to plan as Harrier going to bring down Flo before giving his own life. Hoping that that'll give Team Asia the wiggle room to show a little bit of aggression here as Yadon trying to take an angle here. Few stickies on the ground. Really great spam coming out.
There we go. Nice shot.
Yeah. Really nice headshot going there, but Andy Roo brings down Song, Zenny brings down Maz, and the chaos is going to start to unfold here as Team Asia down their medic. They really have to make plays for Remorse, but Remorse backing all the way into house. They respect the space. They're even going to use the Uber here to try and deny the point capture. You're not going to let Team Asia cap for free. Yeah, time. Showing that he can also take beam. He's a flanking, roaming pyro, but he can take an Uber if he needs to. If he doesn't like looking at respawn too much. Gonna bring down
paying
Zenny.
off. He just caught Zenny rolling out. He was about to go under, but then suddenly there's a pyro in his face. So.
Ooh, Andy dancing around, around. He's on 3 health. Trying to scatter gun.
Oh my god!
Gonna jump over his head.
Will he get a pick here?
He's gonna clench it. He's gonna clench it. He's on Song. He brings down Song. The 3 HP, he makes it work. Any lick of a flame particle would have brought him down there, but doesn't end up happening. You're done.
Yeah, Don answering back though. He's been doing really well with the SBS this year, taking down Flo.
Brings down both Raylan and Flo there. Fantastic 2K. And JP, he's looking at Song. He brings down Song. That mini sentry didn't alert Team Asia to JP's presence fast enough. It's even going to allow Team Australia to take out this Uber in an attempt to kill any of the players trying to throw their lives to bring down Remorse. It doesn't end up succeeding. And Team Australia, they're doing a really good job here, despite losing flow and time, of maintaining control of the map. Really kiting out these sacking players and just trying to reconcile the resources they have. And
oh no. Okay. Ooh, I thought Love was gonna get taken on by Hungry.
Not today.
Love finding some footing there, taking down Hungry for eggs there.
He just eats so many pipes that he's really getting punished for every meter of ground that he tries to take. Team Asia, they're gonna try and drop down here, potentially gonna take a drive by, acknowledging that they are to an Uber disadvantage. But Raylan, he's gonna land on
Raylan, fat bomb!
Song is gonna fall.
What a fat bomb from Raylan, taking down pretty much the entire combo with him.
Unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, it has to be said, like, Team Australia, they're showing that they can kite out a lot of these Team Asia players when they try to go and they're doing their best. They're doing their best. Hopefully they can change things around and we can see them contest this 3rd round Ashville second night.
Oh, what? You can see from there?
That was nasty.
That was a crazy shot from Yadon there, but it looks like Andy Roo knows it and Love stabbed! Oh no, Love!
What is this submarine mid? I'm throwing up.
No.
Kira's Maz, he's gonna meet them on the other side. Just getting pinched.
Yeah, they're just getting pinched.
They decide to forfeit all control of mid for the submarine prayer hands emoji. Try and get something out of that, but they end up having to give it all up. They even lose Sarkries and Vampire as they go for something here. Remorse using onto nothing. Team Asia going to use the Uber in return. They bring down Matt. Flo's going to try and kite out to Secret. He does get brought down alongside Regia, and that's going to be a really successful Uber coming out from Team Asia. I'm wondering what Team Australia used their Uber for. earlier on. Maybe they thought that Team Asia was somewhat caught. Maybe some miscomms going on.
But finally, some footing from Asia though. Like I think this is their first.
Ooh.
No, please, no, love. You're breaking my heart, bro.
Just the steering wheel swerving directly into a wall there. Zeddy, he's gonna bring down Maz, so both demos are gonna fall.
Dude. I mean, it's pretty good that it's nice that Zeddy's answering back, but Love is not having a good game here. We can immediately tell that they're going for him all the time, honestly.
Damn.
But surprisingly, even without the Devil Man, you know, Asia is holding this point pretty convincingly.
They're holding ramp as the Uber trade is going to come out here. They're only down Redra on the side of Team Australia, so in theory, their post-Uber should be better. They bring down Sarkrees, and it looks like Team Australia are going to recap somewhat easily here. Team Asia, they're down 4. They have to give up the space, aware of spy timings, and he's going to be brought down. Oh, time? He's just in. Oh. He's just in. He brings down Love. He brings down Vampire.
Love is... Dude,
he almost squeezed out that flare as well. Maz?
Maz is nasty with it. No! Oh my god!
Dude, he roller jumped into killing the med there. And
what? That's crazy.
That was disgusting. He actually roller jumped into that. I don't know whether they're just trying to style on them at this point, but
JP's
nice.
killing as well! Look at this! Oh my dude! What is this? This is insane focus fire from the Australians. They're just killing Love.
If I don't see a wall of question marks in Twitch chat after that, I am really shocked. What did I just witness, bro? Why didn't they shoot at JP? I actually don't understand.
Love is not... I'm a loss for words.
Andy Roo, he's in the JP spot. He's gonna bring back away here. Getting brought down low. I just don't even know what to say. It looks like Team Asia are just like forgetting that Team Australia can hide in places.
Yeah, I mean...
like... getting a nice shot onto it.
And Love gets taken down as well! Oh my god. Love, please stop appearing in the death cam. And here we go,
they're just Ubering into them, and
CH,
he peeks it there, Zenny. Hi Maz. He gets brought down by 2 pipes.
I don't know what I can do here, honestly.
Nah.
This is a bloodbath for the Asian team here.
And this is the forward hold that we really like to see in the Australian region, where we're really focusing down that shutter door and trying to make sure that no sniper sightlines can be created, really holding out Team Asia at the doorways. Redja, gonna say hi to your Don. Looks like there's been a
switch?
Maybe a switch around. Harrier
is now sniping.
Don on the scout. A little bit of a change up, and I mean it's pretty demoralizing.
Yeah, I guess that's why they switched. But Love gets taken down as well.
Ew.
JP
what
is
the hell?
Focusing CH down. Yeah, this is just Australia doing it. I have nothing else to say, honestly. This was a bath of a map.
I mean, we'll bring up some logs here shortly, but like, it was pretty gross, right? I think it's safe to say. Pretty dominant performance on the side of Team Australia.
I don't think that was just dominant.
That was pretty disgusting. I really want to see that. I hope Maz clipped that roller jump play because that was.
It was really
fabulous.
cool. I thought he paused and he was waiting for a sticky or something, but the roller jump was pretty cool.
You could see him like ADing, like anticipating the roller jump, and I gotta shout out Redja with over 400 DPM on Engineer.
On Engineer, yeah.
I don't know if you've played Engineer on Ashville, but getting 400 DPM on Engineer, that is unheard of. That's unheard of. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Yep, it's really tough to play NG on any map, honestly, and I think the average for an NG is like at least sub 200. most of the time. So getting 400 is kind of insane.
I mean, it's worth pointing out Hungary bringing out that 540 DPM with a 30 bomb in such a fast time, in 14 and a half minutes, dropping 30 kills. Whew.
Yeah, and I guess the server switch up was, I think the Asians were also having hard time coping with the ping. So I'm excited to see where the third map is gonna be played on, because it's gonna be payload. Oh, it'll be Singapore.
Yeah, we are going back to actually, I'm not sure what the first region server was, but we are going to a Singapore server in this next map, this best of 3 tiebreaker map, Vigil. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be less DM heavy. It's gonna be more, I guess, strat heavy, because it's now a PL map. So yeah. I'm excited to see how both teams will play Vigil.
Yeah, I think that with the ping difference, it's not going to matter as much on a payload map, and I could be totally wrong, but I feel as though when you've got more localized fights and more predicted fights, like the ping difference doesn't matter as much, and you can probably navigate it a little bit bit more effectively.
I mean, Product was a close match, and we could see that Australia was visibly struggling with the ping too. So, I think. Okay. Yeah. but yeah, I mean, I'm just excited to see this Vigil next map. But I guess we will be going to a break before the third map. So we'll see you guys in a few minutes.
We'll see you very, very shortly with Vigil Map 3 Pacific Showdown. Welcome back to the Pacific Showdown, Team Asia versus Team Australia. We are down to our third map, ABBA, Payload Vigil. Team Australia going to be the first defending half. Going to be sending out some crit stickies here shortly enough. My name is Tal. Joining me on the analyst desk here is Time.
Hi guys.
Map. What's the expectation here going into this third map, Vigil?
I have known Australia to be very aggressive with their Vigil pushes. So hopefully Asia has a chance to clap back with that by defending. Because, with my experience against the Asians, they're more of like not much really goes into the thought process when playing payload maps besides just pushing the cart, but hopefully they can easily find an answer to the Australian aggression, because I think Australia really plays Vigil very well. So I'm hoping they find an answer for that.
And we do have a forward hold coming out on the side of Team Australia here. They're opting to hold close on the left-hand side here. I know that a few teams opted to do this last season in AsiaFortress Highlander, so it's nice to see them attempting this hold again. Hopefully they can squeeze out a little bit of time here, maybe even force a favorable Uber trade. They do lose Harrier on the side of Team Asia as they are pushing the cart, but now they're down Hungary and JP. Team Australia, they might have to reserve some time here. Oh, Chris Krieg. They're going to bring down Reg up. They're going to bring down Flo. They are going to use the Uber, but they're going to have to back up using this Uber charge unless they want to fall to the post Uber. So,
amazing picks from Love there, taking down the engineer as well. Flo. It's going to be hard for the Australians to set up a second hold here.
Yeah. And I will remind the viewers at home that this is a Singapore server. So we do have
shot from Yadon.
A little bit of ping difference. I want to acknowledge the presence of mind coming out from Song, switching back onto the traditional Medigun, the Uber charge, following that crits push. So it will be somewhat even Ubers here, despite assuming that they might have given up any potential for advantage, swapping that Medigun out. Really effective decision making there as they're going to try and get some cap time going through tunnel. Andy Rue's going to bring down your and Sides are both going to fall to Mats. It's going to slow down Team Asia's push here a little bit.
Raylan with the crunch though, coming down all the way from the side tunnel and takes down Harrier. It looks like Asia is matching the aggression of Australia very well, to be honest. So it looks like we do have a game on our hands, this payload map. But Reggie immediately spots Zen here, gets taken down with an aggressive Uber
really
from the Asians here.
This is a really sketchy Uber from Team Asia here, because they are on the low ground. Team Australia are going to lose a few players here, so they're going to give up a little bit of space, maybe looking to re-aggress surely. Harrier going to take 2 body shots from Flo. 2 bursts of 50 damage, going to bring him down before he can do too much damage to Remorse and bring him out.
JP! Oh my god!
punching Sarkries twice. Twice in the mutton chops, going to bring him down.
That was very aggressive from the Asians. They did manage to... They didn't really win the post fight, but they were able to cap. So, you know, it was a really good showing from the Asians. They're taking down most of the Australia players and then eventually winning the point there. So,
also very wise for Team Australia to cut their losses there, like recognizing that they're down a few players during that trade, and despite what they might have perceived as a better position, they didn't want to. Yeah, they wanted to cut their losses. They didn't want to push their advantage too far.
Yeah.
Make sure that they can still get a hold onto this third point.
On the third, yeah. And I think this is the most important hold in this map, because it's really hard to get that cart up the hill. But here we go, we do see an Uber, a very aggressive Uber now from both teams. JP is trying to clean up house here. Love gets taken down by him. And Zenny is gunning down Flo.
Ooh, Flo does get brought down.
But it's
this is a little bit sketchy for Team Australia here. They lose too many players and they are going to have to...
Raylan tries to go for the save here, but gets juggled in the air by Vampire. And very aggressive from Asia here. Maz is getting juggled up and down. Sarkis always gets taken down. Love is locking down everything. And Sarkis takes down Hungry for Eggs there. Nice play from him. This is a very, very aggressive... I did not expect this from Asia.
Yep, Team Australia, they have to be careful here not to get squeezed out too much. As Team Asia, they're taking Red Room, and although they can't exert too much pressure from Red Room, it does make Team Australia a little bit hesitant to take back too much space. As Raylan going to bring down Love with a nice rocket there, going to try and take down any of the players that are still in Red Room, but fortunately they were able to escape. Zenny trying to get a nice sap there. Sarkris unfortunately not meeting the timing there to be able to follow up with a gun kill, as Regia, really nice defense there, showing his experience on this Vigil last, as Yadon actually picking up a great shot onto Flo there. That SVS is a really hard one to take, so Yadon demonstrating that he can take a big door shot like that, and it actually paying off. Bit of ego coming out. JP brings down CH, and Team Asia's Uber is pretty sketchy here. They do end up losing Raylan on the side of Team Australia.
Oh, JP loses that heavy v heavy against Vampire, even though he lost first.
Yeah, it must have been a little bit of a difference. Yadon hitting another great shot onto Flo. Really not letting Flo take any angles here, and that's making all the difference.
The savior.
Team Asia, ooh! Oh, manages to bring down Zenny, but with Raylan and Andy Roo both falling, looks like Team Asia is pretty uncontested in these last few meters here. It's just Maz, bring down Maz, and Remorse, despite with the Flo and Regia spawners, it's not going to be enough. Setting a pretty decent time here, 5 minutes and 43 seconds for those 4 caps.
That was amazing from Asia, because like, I did not expect that level of aggression. It was like, they really didn't give Australia any room to breathe.
So, unfortunately, we've got a few HUD issues going on, because this is normally the HUD we use for our Sixes config, and unfortunately we don't have stopwatch in CappingTV coverage. So we will put the time at the top of the screen for you. It might just be slightly delayed as we sort of have to go in and edit some of those HUD elements to give you that information. So I'll do my best to provide that timing for you as the game evolves. But yeah, a really, really fantastic early time here. Setting a really good time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see how Australia is gonna use this aggression, but it looks like they're also gonna be starting with the crit streak. So Maz wants to answer back Love's crits play from earlier.
Ooh.
It looks like they want to catch this. So here we go.
We can see they're attempting a similar forward hold here. A little bit sketchy.
Oh,
as they are holding closer than what is usually considered safe. They bring down Remorse though, so it's obviously not ideal for the side of Team Australia. Ooh, it looks like our teams have changed production. Team Australia is now the offense team. Thank you very much. Yeah, so unfortunately Remorse does go down there, but they're going to build up a crits pretty quickly here. And this is a really common strat coming out from the dominant players of Australia, having a crits on offense. They are potentially mimicking Asia's approach to this first push, but it is a really common strat to see as these drawn-out fights. Team Australia really benefiting from those heals and taking down some of these players. It's going to allow them to take quite a bit of space here as Zenny bring down Redja and Raylan hitting a great wall rocket. Ooh.
Yeah, Don is good. Oh, that was a fat. Oh, okay. That was a really fat Uber from the Australia team, but it looks like Song was able to pop really quickly and save most of his players. And Australia is struggling to get a foot onto this first point, and Asia is really doing well with this hold.
Yeah, I mean this is where the crit strat can backfire, right? Because if you allow them the space to take an Uber, sometimes like your whole team can just fall. And fortunately on the offensive side, you do have those faster respawners, but you really have to play with the tides. It's about that repeated coordination, and hopefully they can make the most of the longer respawns on the side of Team Asia to re-aggress at more opportune moments. As JP is going to try and take a fight through flank here. He is going to fall, but Andy Roo with that nice collapse, they're going to bring down Song. So Team Australia, they're going to be able to push out.
This is going to be a good, this is going to be a good, good push from the Australians here. Flo taking down Zenny with his ham and takes down the heavy as well.
And this is where the momentum starts. This is where the momentum certainly starts, because they've got that 3 times on cart. I will be surprised if we see that change much anytime soon, as we're still waiting for some of the spawners from Team Asia. They might try and bait them into a recontest here, but I mean, it's not looking good. Team Asia, they're sort of cutting their losses here. They're considering with this respawn wave just...
Oh, Harrier is gonna go unnoticed though. He wants to go for the medic. Harrier gets fucking shot on the floor, and your boys! Oh my god, what a play from Harrier that could save them.
They just didn't turn around.
Yeah, like, how does that not called?
Potentially a little bit of confusion there. And just like not keeping track of the enemy players, but that's going to be the... Ooh, Flo. Oh, narrowly missing shots. Your Don is just going absolutely nuts this half.
Yeah, he's been winning most, if not all of the SBSs, I think.
Oh,
versus Flo.
he gets chased out through unders by Raylan, and Sakri is going to take Flo out in return. Both snipers down, and hopefully this is the edge that can provide Australia a good post Uber, as they're going to take a hugely aggressive Uber. JP and Time both falling. But with Harrier overextending, this is good for the respawn waves of Team Australia, yeah.
Oh, Andrew tries to get the cheeky stab there, but Sarkis catches him out. Love takes down Maz as well. Love is doing really well in holding it, but here we go on an aggressive Uber from the Aussie side. Will they be able to catch Song though? And it looks like they're going to be able to cap this point. It's 1 minute 30 left. This is definitely doable for the Australian team. As Asia tries to... But Zenny takes the...
He gets down JP as well.
Sick plays from Zenny!
JP just didn't turn around.
Oh no.
A stunning turn of events here, as Team Australia, they've been slowed down yet again. Team Asia now with a substantial Uber ad on the point where it all mattered. This is a really difficult push that Team Australia has to execute now, as they don't have the space that they can usually get snowballing with that momentum off of the third point, and now they're just getting collapsed upon. Like, Team Asia, they're flooding through every doorway, and now Remorse is dead yet again. Uber's going to come out on the side of Team Asia, so I mean, hopefully we can see some dry fights here, but Team Asia, wow, they're really just
they have this in the bag. They have this in the bag already. Well played from Heria and Zenny. Like, those were really important picks from... I think that's what really stunted the momentum from the Australia side. Obviously, losing your sniper and your medic there when Heria went in was like a huge turn of events, while Zenny taking down the heavy as well as the medic, it's just impossible to push out of that anymore, and Asia winning this half pretty convincingly with those two plays.
Yep. A really great performance. That said, like, there wasn't a whole lot in it. Like, it was an incredibly close half, and there were some opportunities there where Australia, had they not lost some of those key players, they would have maintained that momentum. So
yeah,
Asia really showing that they can fight back when their backs are against the wall. Yeah, really impressed by their performance, especially after Ashville. It really shows that they haven't been demoralized too much, which is fantastic to see. So we will shortly do a region swap here, going back to...
Region swap.
Going back to, I think it's Perth, Ping?
Yeah, it's Perth.
So swapping back from Singapore to Perth, Ping. And yeah.
I don't think it'll change much though. But yeah, let's see the logs here first.
I think these are the logs from the last map.
How does... am I seeing this right? How does Hungry have 500? Is this the right... No, it's not.
That was last map.
What was last map? Okay, here we go. Vigil. We do see Love finally being able to play the game with 422 DPM. We do see him dishing out a ton of damage now. And rightfully so, he's doing really well for his team compared to Ashville, where, you know, it was kind of a really bad map for him. So, well played from Love there. How about you, Tal? Did anyone stand out to you in this game?
I think overall, there's just a fantastic level of focus fire coming out from Team Asia. Like, just looking at the sheer number of kills that they're getting, an aggregate kill count of 105 versus Australia's 76 just really shows that in these more drawn out fights, like, some of the Team Australia players are just getting caught out, and when you're down a few players and you're not getting out at the right time, or you're trying to make a re-entry, it's just a little bit awkward, right? And I feel like Team Asia have been really effective at capitalizing off of these fights and really eliminating those players that just get caught in. So yeah, really amazing to see Team Asia showing a great level of coordination.
Yeah, it was I have never seen any of the higher tier, I mean, I don't know, like, because I've seen AU teams play like that level of aggression, but I've never seen any of the Asian teams play like that. So I guess, well, yeah, with what you said, right? When Asia have their backs turned against the wall, they can really start to show, like, you know, incredible plays, just like with what Zenny and Heria were doing, because they knew that the ball was about to roll for the Australians, and then, you know, Heria and Zenny were like, nah, we'll put a stop to the momentum. So really well played from the Asia side here.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta say my MVP for that half is Yudon, just like going 15 and 8 with that 17 headshots. Like, not quite able to crack the 400 DPM mark despite that performance, but each of those picks are just absolutely fantastic and so influential on the outcomes of these fights. So yeah, it's just nasty, I gotta say. Like, it seemed as though in every fight they would lose at least 2 to Yudon, and when he's putting up that kind of number in every fight, like, he's impossible to ignore. So Team Australia, they have to dedicate more resources to bring him down, and then it just comes all crashing down. I feel like the Team Asia's survivability is also just way better.
Much better,
Maps.
Definitely. I think that I would probably give that the MVP to if you give it to Yadon, I'd probably give it to Love because, coming from a really excruciating Ashville map, I think the calls, majority of the, aggressive calls were made by him. And, he really didn't give Australia any room to breathe. So he was able to lead this team to victory.
Yeah, we saw a good amount of that like Demo Man spearheading on the previous map, and Love being able to show that he can do a similar thing, and like really take beam, be the sort of spearhead of his team there. It's just it's really great to see, and hopefully we can see Team Australia sort of get themselves together going into this second half. But again, I don't feel as though their morale too squashed at the moment. I feel like they're able to pull things together.
Because like, I think the real, honestly, I don't know how to say it, like the real map or match was in Product where the teams were quite even. Because like when you went to Ashville, it was like Australia sided, and here it's looking like it's Asia sided, but we've still yet to see what the second half is gonna look like. But yeah, still a very strong showing from both teams. Like, obviously, we've all been entertained tonight. I just want to wonder though, Tal, who do you think is the most entertaining player so far?
I like, as memed as he is, I feel like Time is a fantastically entertaining player to watch because there's a dynamic that Time has with Remorse where he trusts Remorse to be, I guess, independently survivable. So Time just goes on these adventures where he just runs around the map, and he gets so much work done just by like being really annoying with flares. And if you've had the chance to play against Time, it's just so annoying. He just like runs at you, and you can't really do anything about it. And your go-to complaint, or like how you want to like alter your approach, is you want to tell your flank like, well, their pyro's running at us, so can we get onto their combo? Like their pyro's not protecting their combo, and it just doesn't matter because Remorse knows. He knows everything.
He can stay alive,
Yeah, and he isn't going to get brought down. So it's just like a never-ending cycle of frustration, I guess. So yeah, to answer your question, I feel like the most entertaining thing to watch so far. How about yourself?
I'd have to give it to Zenny because you rarely see. Obviously, Andy Rue can do both, right? Like he can do he can do gun spy, he can do the regular spying with a knife. But I've seen Zenny pull out his revolver more than his knife. So it's really entertaining to see him just gun down, players that don't expect the gun spy. Like Remorse has like 100 HP, and then suddenly Zenny whips out the revolver that kills him in 3 shots. So for me, Zenny has been really entertaining because he plays spy differently, compared to other spy players where most of them rely on their knife. So for me, I'd have to give it to Zenny.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Like he's, I think, showing a completely different way to play spy than what we might be used to looking at players like Henry and Andy Rue in the Australian side of things in OzFort. It's definitely more knife centric. So it's a nice breath of fresh air to see a more revolver focused spy that can just do so much, like just be such a nuisance, shooting you in the back all the time and doing so much damage all the time. Vampire, bring down Raylan. So going into this next half, and we have region swapped back to Australian Peanut. So we'll have to see whether there is a notable change here. But Remorse and Maz both go down to Zenny. So
crazy from Zenny there. Yeah. Like I said, he's my MVP this entire game.
I mean, after that performance, he might be my MVP as well. Like I don't know how he brings down both there, but it's very uncharacteristic of the Team Australia players not to think to spy check there. Really good shot there. And Andy Roo tries to pretend to be Zenny. Fortunately, Love's on the case.
Don is really holding this. Yeah, he's really holding down this line here, making sure that they don't cap the card for free.
Oh my god. It seems as though every time Team Australia players take a little bit of damage and try to back... Yudon hits another fantastic shot onto Hungry. Hungry is just trying to cap the card, bro. Chill out. Yudon, he brings down Maz, and Remorse is going to go down to CH. Love, he takes down Flow and Time, and Team Australia, they're back staring at that drawing board yet again. And we're still ticking down the time.
This is a really good hold from the Asians. They're just making sure... Oh, Harry are playing Ring Around the Rosie.
Raylan hitting a nice rocket there. And ooh, they get a lot of damage onto Remorse. Remorse hitting a nice surf to get away from Sarkreese there. Andy Roo tries to do some damage, but 3 players are down on the side of Team Asia. Zenny gets a pick onto Reggie, does manage to cloak, tries to get away, but Time, he's on his case.
Yep.
And I can assure you that is Time's real sensitivity. That is what his game actually looks like. Fortunate enough to see him at a few LAN events, and yeah, he actually aims like that. For those wondering at home, it is just like wiggling around, and things die, surprisingly. Team Asia, they're down a few players here.
But they don't know JP is around the corner. He gets everybody.
He gets Roshi, and ooh. Team Australia doing their best to collapse here. And looks like they're going to get their second point somewhat for free. They have to be careful. Zenny brings down Time. Tries to get away with it.
He is away with it though. He's getting more than a declo. He picks
actually used the Uber.
Oh.
Remorse milked that so well, actually. It's a huge shame that they still had to use the Uber. As Team Asia, it looks like they're going to have full Uber advantage going into this third point defense.
Yeah, it's looking like Australia is pretty much answering back Asia's aggression here, and they're looking a lot more solid now. Raylan is trying to jump onto the flanks, looking for enemies here. Does take down Zenny. Harrier gets taken down by Flo. And a lot of aggression despite the Uber diss ad here.
Oh my god. Vampire hitting every bullet onto Time there. He just wanted to have a look. He gets brought down absolutely mince. JP brings down Yudon. So Team Asia, they have to reconcile here that they're down a sniper.
Nice shot from Flo there. He can get Love. Oh, body shots Love. Okay.
Recognizing Love's low HP there, bringing him down with a body shot, and trying to chase out Vampire, they bring him down. Zenny manages to get the salvage pick onto Flo, and
will get away with his life. Yeah, and it looks like they're pushing this all the way in. They're Target's just farming some DPM here onto JP, but Andrew is already on Yadon. Takes down Yadon here. Flo takes down Zenny as well. Raylan is off the way in.
Tempo.
Oh my, Raylan! That was a very impactful pick because now they don't have an NG to hold last.
Absolutely nukes. Maz brings down Harrier, and they manage to escape Red Room to start, right? Taking so much damage in there. And Team Australia, they've got so much cap time here. They're down Zenny, and Team Asia, they're trying to spread their resources and maintain control of flank at the same time, but it looks like they're getting pinched. So many players falling on the side of Team Asia now. Hungry, 4 eggs. Ladies and gentlemen, he just brings down like half the team in that fight. I don't even know what to say. Spawn camping them, and that's that.
How long was that?
That was 4 minutes and 54 seconds.
Oh.
Setting a time. 4 points, 4 minutes and 54 seconds.
That's a minute faster, right? Than what Asia...
Almost.
Yeah, a minute faster. So we do get a sub 5.
Pretty crazy. I didn't think it was going to be that fast, considering the first hold.
I thought it was longer, honestly.
Yeah, they lost Remorse a few times on that first. So for Team Australia to get themselves together and set such a crazy time, really impressive. Let's see if Team Asia can mimic that level of aggression.
I think they can. I believe in Asia. Go Asia.
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard.
It's gonna be hard. I rarely see 5 minutes as well, so
I want them to be able to do it.
Yeah, I hope that they can do it so we can. Actually, wait. What happens if there's a tie? We go for a third one, right? A third round, third half rather.
Yes, we do go to a third half. So
yeah,
I believe we will be region swapping back to Singapore if Australia manage to defend them in this 5-minute interval. But yeah, ABBA, anything can happen. So we'll have to see whether Team Australia can hold them back for this 5 minutes.
Yeah, we'll have to see how this goes. And here we go. We do see the start up here.
Team Asia is on crits at the moment, so they might be looking for a similar approach to this first fight. Raylan taking a bit of damage to Vampire, but they do manage to bring him down. They managed to.
They do end up using here.
Yeah.
Song gets taken down by Maz.
Yeah, they've made some adjustments here. They do lose time in the process. Oh, Sarkries!
Oh my god!
Kills him.
Remorse kills him. Oh my goodness, that was crazy.
Instead of like trying to surf away, Remorse just takes out the crossbow and shoots Sarkries in midair.
What a Chad.
What a Chad. Flo bringing down Love as they try to aggress here. Yadon takes down Flo in return, making the most of Flo's reload there. Quite interesting. They're going to use the banner, and Raylan just immediately gets rocketed.
What a reflect from CH there. And here you're winning the 1v1 versus Hungry. But Andy Ruiz trying to go for something. Oh my god, I thought he was going to get that stair stab.
And despite Flo getting a nice pick onto Harrier here, it does look like Team Australia just have to give the space, letting Team Asia cap this first point. But they've only got 3.5 minutes left to capture the rest of the map. So they really need to step up, maintain the momentum here. Zenny, he gets the
Oh yeah, that's what happens. They can do it now. They don't have Remorse, and Remorse is Uber anymore, so they gotta start doing it now.
Oh, they're gonna kite out this Uber, do their best. Team Asia, they're gonna try and get the most cap time they can, but with Raylan and JP shooting the cart from behind, it is a little tough for them. Raylan brings down both and Love. Sarkries is also going to go down to the backstab of Andy.
Hungry going for Song and getting
it.
Oh!
They defend the point. Hungry.
Oh my god, Hungry!
On it. Oh, they do.
Oh, just barely gets it.
I thought Hungry was going to clutch it.
Yeah, I thought so too.
He was doing crazy work. And the Ubers are going to be even in this next fight, but Team Australia, they're still waiting on a few spawners. So Team Asia, they're going to use this opportunity to see what space they can take early on into this fight. Maz, he's going to do his best to just
a lot of
all of his ammunition. He brings down Love. But Sarkries, he brings down Hungry in return. So with this loss of flank control momentarily here, Flo, he's forced to rotate, give JP the space that he needs to have a little bit of
What a shot from Flo!
What did I just watch? That was disgusting.
That was quick.
Flo just jumps onto Rock, the quick flick onto Yadon's head, and he's out. And with that, the rest of Team Asia, they're forced to back foot. I am actually disgusted. He can't do it twice. He can't do it twice. Yadon hits him in return. Yeah, both snipers hitting amazing shots this game. They've both had a chance to warm up over the last 2 maps, and now Vigil, they're both out to play. Unbelievable shot there coming out from Flo.
Unbelievable shot indeed, but like we like to see that Yadon answers back with his own. He realized Flo misses, and then they eventually start going at it again. But here we go. It's looking really bad for the Australia side though, losing 5.
They are only up.
Raylan is crunching them though. Takes down Song.
Does pick up Song, but he's not able to defend the
wants it as well. He can take down this NG. It'll be better for him.
Oh, he gets
takes him down, and he's gonna get this other one. Whips Flo.
No.
Sarkries is doing so much. They can still do it. Honestly, 50 seconds is doable. I think Sarkries did really well in taking down Regis there.
This banner though. Raylan, he uses this banner. He tries to keep the space here as Team Asia. They respect that, right? They're not trying to push directly into a banner, realizing that maybe it wouldn't work as well last time. But Sarkries pushing Regia back into spawn. He does die to the sentry that was
Hungry!
up there.
Taking down Love, that's important as well! Oh my goodness, they don't...
They lose Harrier as well, right as they're getting Uber. That's going to slow them down potentially enough for Remorse to get the Uber. So that's an insanely valuable pick there, thanks to Hungry.
They need to do this now.
They use the Kritzkrieg. They bring down Andy Root. Time and Reg are also going to fall, so this does open up an opportunity for Team Asia if they can bring down more players here. Raylan, he is on the flank. He brings down Yadon, Rampy, Vampire. Ooh.
It's over.
It's over.
Oh.
We are going to a third half.
Yep.
Did someone order a region swap? That is
yep, we have it here. Oh man.
Fantastic. I mean, we're setting some crazy times, and those times are not being beat.
Yeah.
These first halves seem to be meaning everything, and it could be a result of ping because we were on Singapore server in the first half. Asia wins the first half, then we went to Perth server second half. Australia wins the second half. So
should play one in Guam, honestly.
It's getting a little bit difficult. We should play one in Guam. I don't know whether that's going to happen. I don't know whether we've got Guam servers.
Let's just play NA. Just so everybody's on the ping this ad.
Yeah, everyone has 200 ping because that'll lead to some fantastic gameplay. As it looks like we'll be throwing to break really quick until we get our new server. We get those players onto the new server, and we'll be back for the third half of our third map, Vigil, of this Pacific Showdown. We will see you very soon. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the third half of the third map, Payload Vigil of the Pacific Showdown, Team Asia versus Team Australia. In this last half, we are back on a Korean server. We've got Team Asia attacking, Team Australia defending. My name is Tal. Joining me yet again, is Time. How we going, Time?
What's up, guys? This looks like this is the last round and the last map because we have a little bit of a recap. We have had the Asians win the first map of product, and then followed by a quick, swift victory from the Australians in Ashville. So now we've gone into ABBA, both teams securing a round for themselves, or a half for themselves rather, and now we are on the final half, which decides everything. Whoever wins this one will take home the glory.
We sure are on the very, very last moments to influence the outcome. If I was a betting man, I would assume that now we are back on a Singapore server because everyone's been winning on their own turf. Team Asia might have the slight competitive edge here, but hopefully Team Australia can put up a bit of resistance and set a pretty substantial defending time here, being able to hold off Team Asia for a little bit longer. Team Asia, they're bringing out the Kritzkrieg on this next offense, as they have done previously. They do lose JP on Team Australia, bringing down only Sarkrees, and the teleporter is also going to go down by the Enforcer of Zenny. So it's going to slow things down a little bit. Raylan hitting a nice rock. They're actually going to bring down Song and Love. They're going to use the Uber on the side of Team Australia there, and they're going to lose Raylan. But I think all things considered, Team Australia is probably pretty happy about that.
They're holding this down really well, and Andy Root taking down Harrier as well as the other card pusher. Yep. That was a pretty bad crits from the Asia side. I guess I didn't expect them to be holding that close.
Yeah, that late death by Yadon as well, it allowed Team Australia to retake the angles that they were initially holding, which is really, really good to see here. As Team Australia, they're going to see what they can do to lock them out here. Both teams, 60% Uber. They're waiting to get their Uber again, as Harrier and Zenny are both going to fall. But with time falling, and Raylan, I mean, this looks a little bit Team Asia favored here. Despite being initially down players, they have the faster respawn times. And with a hold like this forward hold, it's really difficult for Team Australia to sort of reconcile a player disadvantage here, as it looks like the Uber trade is going to come out here. Hungry's going to make sure he's not in the Uber, instead bringing down Zenny on the other side. And Sarkrees managing to unite forces, bringing down Hungry and Andy.
It was looking like Australia was getting a little bit of footing there, but it looks like they're giving it up. But Asia is really aggressive with this. They're already going all the way to side, and I love locking down the shutter door. It looks like they're gonna rotate back right around. Love wants to catch this gun.
Actually, they bring down the gun straight away. Great
the fight there from
Remorse.
JP is cleaning house. Zenny on the... Oh, and there we go. It's just a flurry of kills and trades here from both Australia and Asia. Everyone's really trying their best now.
Yeah,
because this is the last one, so...
Remorse dropped down quite low there. So Team Australia maybe not able to take the... Wait, Song is dead?
Yeah, Flo takes down Song there, and Love gets taken down as well. A good defense from the Aussies.
That was such a beautiful
down the hopes. Sarkis wants Remorse and takes him down! Sark answers back. What a rocket bomb from him. That was a very good play from Sarkis, just acknowledging that Remorse was caught there.
That can make all the difference here, as Team Australia, they're forced to make some sort of play. They do bring down Song. So
Hungry.
Although they lose 6, they could lose Hungry as well here if Hungry doesn't get out. Reja, he could be caught. Looks like Reja is actually.
Oh, that's really bad. That's a late death, and Asia can... I would say they could take this all the way, but Flo takes down Yadon there. A cheeky peek from him.
That engineer death on the side of Team Australia is pretty crucial here.
It's going to be really bad for them to hold anything. Oh,
okay, those were absolutely tasty rockets. I want to remind everyone that Raylan is 20 ping right now, and he hit those directs. Pretty nuts. As Team Asia are going to make the most of time and JP both falling and trying to take this corner.
Just looking to be still pretty close from both teams, honestly. It's just back and forth plays from everyone. And it looks like Asia is really trying to go for something here. Hungry is already away. 1v1 with Zenny, takes him down. He's looking for more here. He wants to shut down Harriet, takes him down as well. Hungry is just looking around for kills here. Might be able to take down Sarkris, but Sarkris
he's too healthy.
Flurry.
Yeah. Absolutely too healthy for Sarkris. Feeling a little bit adventurous. He brings down Flo. And that's going to put a bit of a fault in Team Australia's hold here. Being down both Flo and JP on Vigil 3rd means they're just going to have to give it up. Going to see what they can do on 4th when they get a few respawnings shortly.
But the Aussies end up using, they don't have Uber for last. It's a full Uber ad for the Asians here. I don't know what happened with that Uber, but I guess they just tried to save Maz. They need to, Australia needs to make a play here. Flo takes down Love. That'll surely put a little bit of a hole in the dent, and Andy taking down the sniper as well.
That's exactly what Team Australia need right now.
Yeah, they're gonna be a little bit delayed here. They have to wait for Love as well as Yadon here to be able to push. But here we go, the red room push is gonna happen now for the Australians here. JP gets taken down, it's a full Uber ad push. Australia isn't even close to getting their Uber. And Sarkis is flying, he needs to get picks here. But nothing is happening. And Vampire is cleaning house.
Huge. That head glitch spot, it seemed as though all of Team Australia would... And there was nothing they could do. And that's a 5 minute and 36 time in 4 minutes.
Oh, this is
absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah, that's a bit more average now. Because like Australia had like 5 minutes, right? Like sub 5, while Asia had like sub 6. So now we're at 5:30. So that just goes to show how close this game is now for both teams. At this point, I don't know who's gonna take this, because even though this is a Asia server, it looks like the Australians have fully adjusted. So I'm excited to see how they'll play this one.
Yeah, because we did see just in the last half that Team Australia were able to push in 4 minutes and 54 seconds.
Yep.
So with that 42 seconds, that gives Australia a bit of wiggle room, assuming everything goes to plan. I mean, we did see on the last half where Australia was aggressing, they did lose Rem in a few ill-opportune timings, especially on that first point. So if they can do enough to protect Rem in this first, and they can create a little bit of momentum that they can sustain for the other point captures, we should see pretty close half as we're going into the final round of the Pacific Showdown here.
JP and Hungry get immediately taken down though, and so does Raylan. But an Uber Force, well played from the Australian team, and this should be a back from the Asia side. Andrew might be able to take down Yadon as well. He's getting taken down.
He does bring down Yadon, and this is a little bit of a different approach to the first point than we usually see. Because Team Australia on the blue team, they decide to just go full out with a sack, not bringing Rem out of spawn, and yeah, really setting some good pace here.
Nice shot from Yadon, taking down Raylan, covering for Harrier here. Harrier does end up getting taken down. Hungry does see Zenny, takes down him down as well. But Asia is looking to push. Australia is looking to push this all the way into Hill now. This is still anyone's game.
Ooh, JP's dropping down. He brings down Sarkrees.
That's really bad.
They also bring down Vampire. Really low Raylan's. And now Team Asia, they're getting picked on both sides.
Song gets shot by Flo, and he takes him down. It's full overhead. What a shot from Flo there. Oh my goodness.
This could be the momentum that Team Australia needs. They've got Remorse up in 2 seconds, and most of Asia aren't spawning for another 10. So with second about to be captured here, they are just allowed to completely turn this place into a stomping ground. Team Asia
takes down Yadon as well.
They meet Raylan at their spawn here, and Regia with a few crits brings down Sarkrees. Setting up that teleporter now. This is the momentum that Team Australia needs to break the hold that Team Asia has inflicted upon them.
Harriet tries to go for a play there, but will not be able to get anything. And Australia is knocking on the third point for this Vigil map. This is looking to be a very good time.
Oh, Zenny almost getting a pick there. You saw Remorse immediately pulling out the...
Andy takes down Yadon. That's a lot of breathing room from the Australians there. Harrier is behind Flo. Takes him down as well.
There's nothing really stopping Team Australia from just maintaining the cap time. They get it up the hill and they even cap it out.
Song, nice Uber sauce there. Time giving him some Uber. That's gonna be helpful for this hold if they want to push it. But Hungry.
Brings down Sarkrees, ends the sentry gun.
It's 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Asia can do it, but they have to take down Remorse. And it looks like that's what they're gonna do, but Andy's already on Love's case, he takes him down. Oh no.
No ears. It does hurt, because Song is also going to go down to Raylan. That's gonna give Team Australia so much momentum here with a 50... It's going to be more like a 70% Uber advantage by the time that Song spawns. So it's pretty hard for them here. Team Australia, they're going to try and get their heals together, do their best to protect Remorse and Zenny and Harrier, but they're going to try for plays.
This is a very impressive time from the Australians. JP can catch out Vampire as well as Sarkrees. They want this win so bad. And here we go.
It's so close.
They're pushing in with the Uber. They need to get
down 3, they're down 4.
Zenny's gonna go for the stab. Zenny wants more here. He's gonna
Zenny's trying to jump down. Zenny falls. Love falls, and Andy Root pinching Yadon
on the other side. The Australians!
It's not looking good here. Vampire needs to get on.
They're doing it, the Australians! On Asia soil! Win it all! What a play from the Australians!
Winners.
Oh my.
Of this Pacific Showdown. They managed to pull things back despite the ping disadvantages on this last half. They managed to do it, and I just saw all of the Australian players join the Asian VC. So I'm looking at a VC with 18 people in it right now. I'm being told by production that we might be joining that server soon, and we might have a listen in. Okay.
Speak. He's humble like that.
Hello,
hi guys.
He just knows. He knows it.
Okay, you guys are on stream. Don't say slurs.
Okay.
How are we doing?
Slurring, everyone.
First thing, need a disclaimer is don't say slurs.
It's a very, very important thing to note. Congratulations, Team Australia, for a fantastic performance, managing to pull things back in the half where you guys were unfortunately on the Singapore server. How did we find the ping differences overall? Maz, you seemed as though you didn't have as much of a disadvantage as the rest of your team. Were people complaining?
No, I live in Perth, so 40 ping to SG, 40 ping to Melbourne, or wherever we played just then. I don't know where we played, Sydney. So yeah, that was why I was on demo. So yeah.
Our team wasn't tilted at all about the ping, don't worry.
Not tilted at all. I find that slightly hard to believe, Raylan.
I've been molding a little.
Might have been.
Sorry, how do you wait for a pyro reflect? Sorry, I should.
Oh, like playing pyro with like 100 ping? I know, right? It's so awful. Yeah, but it's mostly just prediction. You can't react to it. In fact, right, like, that's the main reason why I don't play in Oxford pyro that much. It's just 100 ping.
How are you going to cope with that sort of advice, Redder? Like, you're just getting predicted that easy? You're getting read like a book?
You get read like a book.
I gotta wait for them to reflect, and then when I press the button to shoot, it takes that long. Their second reflector's back up, dude. There's nothing. There's nothing I do. And God forbid I kiss someone in the air.
Sakri's you here? I want to hear, or any projectile classes on the side of Team Asia. How do we feel dealing with that, love?
He's so fucked.
See?
On Ashville, right? For the first round, I was feeling the water, see if it was playable on Demo Man at all. As soon as the first round occurred, I'm like, I called someone else to play for me, man. I gave up.
Yeah, we definitely noticed that from the cast. You guys were having a difficult time about it for sure. It was pretty funny. I gotta say, Maz, hitting that roller jump was insane. we did manage to catch that on stream. I don't know.
Honestly, I was like out of ammo, and just roller jump killed the meta. I didn't realize I killed the NG with it as well, with the roller.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It was pretty stupid. But yeah, you guys played so well. Hopefully we can organize future Pacific Showdowns, but you should all be very happy.
One server.
Should all be on SG.
On one server.
I gotta give props to Raylan, man. He did some nice bombs on our medic. We were unexpecting.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I think that last Vigil game, we kind of just fumbled it.
Yeah, we kind of threw that last Vigil, in my opinion, but you guys played super well.
Awesome. So I guess we'll go to Love and Maz. If you guys want to shout out anyone before we wrap things up here on stream, we'll start with you, Love. Is there anyone you want to shout out?
Shout out all my Thai and Korean homies. Even though, we don't really understand each other that well due to the language barrier, we got a good understanding of how we like to play, and I'm pretty happy with our performance in general. Shout out to CRS for messaging me and hosting this event, and to you guys for producing it.
Awesome. And Maz, any shout outs?
So shout out to my team. You guys are awesome. Shout out to the other team as well. You guys played great. The casters, obviously, you, Tal, and Time. AsiaFortress, and that's pretty much it.
Fantastic. So I guess we'll wrap things up there. I hope you all enjoyed watching the CappingTV coverage of the Pacific Showdown match between Team Asia and Team Australia, with Team Australia being the victors. If you're interested in attending another Team Fortress 2 event later on next month, July 19th and 20th, the LAN Down Under 2025 event is happening in Fortress, Melbourne, and we still have a few tickets. We're 50% sold out, so if you do want to pick out any spectator tickets to watch some of the greatest 6v6 talents from the AsiaFortress community battle head-to-head, please pick up some
you guys definitely should. It's better seeing it live than in Twitch, where I'm watching from. So if you have a chance to go to the LAN event, you definitely should. Plus I heard that the venue is pretty fire, so I'm really looking forward to. I hope you guys, get some tickets, watch some Team Fortress 2 from live, and catch the action live as well.
Yeah, if you want to meet Hungry and Raylan in real life.
Just one more thing. Forgot to shout out Mitch. He organized a lot of it, by the way. Sorry for interrupting, but he organized like a lot, like with the casting side. So props to him.
Thank you, Mitch.
Shout out, Mitch. Yep. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye
Stay tuned
bye.
for more CappingTV coverage of your favorite game.